Hello students, as in the last lecture, we saw how to find the value of k when a random variable x has the following probability distribution, and even we saw how to determine each of the following is a probability distribution or not, or else a given probability distribution is PMF or not. Yes or no? As in the last lecture I had explained, whenever you have to find the value of k, remember a random variable which is given this probability distribution is always a PMF. So the given function is PMF, so we can apply the formula of total of P of x, which is equals to 1. Okay, substitute all the values. First find the value of k, then resubstitute the value here, then you will get the required PDF. Okay, then after that you have to find the answer one by one. So remember this, whenever you have to find the value of k, the probability distribution is always, this function is always a PMF. Without using this formula you cannot able to find the value of k. So now we'll focus on this sum, as this sum, it is there in the exercise. It is a question number 8, and it is a very important sum for 3 to 4 marks. Okay, same to same sum, it is there in the exercise. So now we'll see what it is given. In the question it is given that a random variable x has the following probability distribution. The first one is what we have to find the value of k. Again same, as in this question also we have to find the value of k. Whenever we have to find the value of k, the function is always PMF, as I had explained in the last lecture. A probability distribution table is always a PMF. Yes or no? So here we'll start with the solution with writing that the function which is given, the function is PMF. The function is what? PMF. As the function is PMF, what do you mean by PMF? Is the probability mass function. That means the total of P of x is equals to 1. When you will add the probability of each and every random variable of x, the probability will be equals to what? 1. So remember, whenever we have to find the value of k, you have to apply this formula. Okay, so therefore now we'll add all the probability value. As the first value is what? As the first value is what? K. Second value is 2k. Third value is 2k. The next 3k, k square, 2k square plus 7k square plus k equals to 1. So now we'll add all the k's, but here we have k as well as k square also. So whenever we have a variable with the power 2, clearly we can say that it is a quadratic. So whatever equation here you will get, it will be a quadratic equation, because here the power of the variable, clearly we can see that it is 2. So we'll arrange the equation with respect to ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So first we'll arrange k square. We'll see the like terms here of k square. Here we have k square, 2k square, 7. So this will be 7, 8, 9 and 10. So here we got 10k square. After that we'll see k part. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is 9. So here we got 9k, which is equals to 1. Now we'll shift this plus 1 to the left hand side. So this will be minus 1 equals to 0. As I told here, we have k square. So whatever the equation here you will get, it will be a quadratic equation. Yes, here we got a quadratic equation. So once we got a equation, when it is a linear equation, as we know that how to solve a linear equation in one variable, one side alphabet, one side number. Now here we have a quadratic equation. So simply what you will do, you will split the middle term, use the factorization method to get the answer of k. But remember, when you will solve the quadratic equation, you will get two value of k. Out of two, only one value of k will satisfy this probability distribution. So now that value we have to check which value satisfy the probability distribution. So let's move on. So as here we got a quadratic equation. So here the product is what? 10. Yes or no? And the sum is what? 9. The product is minus 10 and the sum is what? 9. So here 10k square plus 10k minus k minus 1 equals to 0. Yes or no? Plus 10 minus 1, it will give plus 9, and 10 one side is 10. So you will get the product as well as sum also. I hope you all might be knowing how to solve a quadratic equation. So after this, here when you will see, you will get a common. So here we are getting what? 10k. Inside the bracket you will get k plus 1. Here nothing is there, so we'll write 1 as common. So inside the bracket you will get the same part, k plus 1 only. Yes or no? So therefore in the next step it will be what? As here k plus 1 is common, so we left with here 10k minus 1, which is equals to 0. So in the next step we'll write k plus 1 equals to 0, or 10k minus 1 equals to 0. So therefore k equals to minus 1. Here we got one value of k, and second value is 10k equals to 1. So therefore k will be equals to 1 by 10. So now here we got two values of k, but here we have to find the value of k. Now we have to check which value satisfy the probability distribution. And when you will replace the value of k, the function should be PMF also. Remember this. Now first we'll check the value of k equals to 1 when we will replace the value of k by 1. So here what you will get, this will be minus 1, minus 2, minus 2. Yes, as we know that a probability p of x value cannot be negative. If it is negative, the function cannot be a PMF. So straight away here clearly we can see that when you replace the value of k here, the probability value will be negative. As per the rule, the p of x value cannot be negative. So here we'll write what? But k cannot be negative. If k cannot be negative, so which value satisfy? Yes, this value satisfy. Why? If we replace the value of k by 1 by 10, so when you will write here 1 by 10, this will be 2 by 10, this will be 2 by 10, this will be 3 by 10, so on. So whatever the answer you will get, like 1 by 10, it will be 0 0.1, 2 by 10, 0 0.2, 2 by 10, 0. So the answer will be what? In 0.1 only. Yes or no? 0.1, yeah, something. So p of x value, it lies between 0 and 1. So when the p of x lies between 0 and 1, yes, the function is PMF. But it cannot be a negative value. It should not contain negative value. Understood? Okay, so here clearly we can see that k equals to 10 satisfy that the function is PMF. So here we got the value of k. Yes or no? Okay. Now you can find the required PDF by substituting the value, or else, as in the last lecture I had explained the sum in one more method without constructing a PDF, required PDF directly you can solve. As here second one, what we have to find, we have to find P x less than 3. So what it indicate, this shows that the value of probability of x, it should be less than 3. Less than 3 means what? Here we have two values which is less than 3. One is P of 1 and one is P of 2. Yes or no? So P of 1 is what? Here it is K. P of 2 is what? It is 2K. So when you will add K plus 2K, here you will get what? 3K. Now replace the value of K by 1 by 10. So this will be 3 into 1 by 10. So the answer will be what? 3 by 10. So this you can give 1. So here you can write from 1. We got the value of K. So here we got the second answer. Okay. So now we'll see the next one. What is the next one? P 0 less than x less than 3. It means the value of x lies between 0 and 3. As I told in the last lecture, when it says less than equal to, you have to include this two value. If it says only less than, you have to include only the middle value. Skip this two number. So x lies between 0 and 3. So between 0 and 3. So here 0 it is not there. Yes or no? 0 it is there? No. So between 0 and 3. Suppose here 0 is there. 0. And the probability is also 0. Here 0 is not there. So can I say between value will be again same. 1 and 2 only. Okay. Or else suppose this question is replaced by like this. P 1 less than x less than 3. So this indicate what? Between 1 and 3. Which number lies? It lies 2. So answer will be what? 2k only. But here it says that 0 to 3, 0 to 3. As here clearly we can see that 0 it is not there. So consider the probability of 0 will be 0 only. So between 0 and 3, which number comes? It is P of 1 and P of 2 only. Yes or no? Again same, P of 1 is what? K. P of 2 is what? 2k. So k plus 2k is 3k. So replace the value of k by 1 by 10. So here for the second one also the answer is 3 by 10 only. Yes or no? Understood? So remember, suppose the value of probability of 0 it is not given. So we can consider the probability of 0 as 0, as it is not there. The function it is not given. So we can consider the probability of 0 as 0 only. If in case if it is given, so that you have to consider. Right now for this question it is not given. So we'll consider for x 0. So probability it is not given. So probability will be 0. Understood? Now we'll move on to the next as the fourth one. What exactly we have to find? For the fourth one we have to find what? P x greater than 4. Okay. So P x greater than 4. Greater than 4, it is 5, 6 and 7. Understood? So what is P of 5 is k square, P of 6 is 2k square, and P of 7 is 7k square plus k. You will add all the k squares, so here you will get 10k square plus you will left with k. Now simply replace the value of k by 1 by 10. So here it says k square 1 by 10. Yes or no? So the next step will be what? 10 into 1 by 100 plus 1 by 10. So 0 will get cancelled. So you will be left with 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10. As clearly we can see that denominator is same. And 1 plus 1 will be what? 2. So the final answer will be what? 0.2. So for the last one for x greater than 4, the answer is 0.2. So in this way you have to present your sum in the board exam. I hope you all understood the sum. So remember, whenever we have a random variable of x as a following probability distribution and we have to find the value of k, remember the function is always PMF. As the function is always PMF, so you will write the formula that total of p of x is equals to 1, substitute the value of k. So whenever you have a k, so you will get three types of equation here. One, if it is a linear equation, one side alphabet, one side number. If it is a quadratic equation, so you will split the middle term, apply the factorization method. If the power of the variable is more than 2, so it is a proper polynomial. So for proper polynomial, you have to solve the sum by synthetic division method. I hope you all might be knowing the synthetic division method. But this types of sum, it is not there in the textbook. If in case if you are getting in, if you are come across a polynomial, to see to it that a polynomial you have to solve by synthetic division to find the value of k. As in the textbook we have the sum with respect to quadratic equation only. So as you will get the quadratic equation, see the product and sum, split, factorize, so you will get two values of k. So out of this two value, only one value will satisfy. When you will replace the value of k by minus 1, so this will be minus 1, minus 2, minus 2, minus 3. As per the rule, p of x cannot be negative. So you will write p cannot be, k cannot be negative. So of course, if this value does not satisfy, so of course the second value will satisfy the condition. As k equals to minus 1 upon 10, when you will replace this 1 upon 10, 1 upon 10, so this will be 1 by 10, 2 by 10, 2 by 10, 3 by 10. So clearly we can see that answer will be in 0 0.1, 0 0.2, 0 0.3. The probability value can lies between 0 and 1, but it cannot be negative. So from this clearly we can see that k equals to 1 upon 10 satisfy the condition. So after that, if you want, you can construct a PDF, required PDF, replace the value of k, or else without that also we can find our answer. Okay, as in the second case, it says that we have to find x less than 3. So less than 3 is what? 2 and 1. Suppose here x less than 3 is replaced by x less than equal to 3. This indicate what? This symbol less than equal to, we have to include 3 also. So here we'll write p of 1, p of 2 and p of 3. As right now here we have to find less than 3. That means only we have to consider the value which is less than 3. So clearly we can see that 1 and 2 are less than 3. Substitute the value, replace the value of k, you will get the answer. As for the second one, 0. So here 0, it is not there in the section. If suppose in the question it is given that 0 is so and so, so you will include the probability of 0 also here, as it is not given only. So remember, as the number it is missing, it is not given, so the coefficient will be 0. And that way only, if the coefficient is 0, so probability it is not given only, so we have to consider the probability as 0 only. So for random variable of x, the probability will be 0 if it is not given. If it is given, so it is okay. So between 0 and 3, clearly we can see that 2 and 3 is there. substitute the value, you will get the answer. Same for the last one, greater than 4. Greater than 4, here we have 5, 6, 7. So in this way you will present your sum in the board exam. Understood? I hope you all understood the sums. As in the last lecture we took this example, yes or no, but in the first example I had explained the sum with respect to the required PDF. In the second example, without the required PDF, as I told that in both the case you will get the same answer. It is on you in the board exam if you want to construct the required PDF and then you have to find the answer, it's okay, or directly you can find also, okay. So this was the sum number 3, and I guess the same sum it is there for commerce as well as science also, okay. It is 8th or 7th question will be there in the textbook. Okay, so let's move on to the next sum based on this only, but the pattern of the question will be little different. It will says that you have to find the value of k as well as you have to find expected and variance also, yes or no. So this question, second, third, fourth, it will be replaced by e of x, v of x and sg. So we'll take one more example based on the same type where you have to find the value of k, but there we have to find one more question that after finding the k, you have to also find e of x, v of x and sgx. I hope you all might be knowing how to find e of x, v of x and sg by constructing a table. So let's move on to the next sum.